McGuffin with his Duckdogz Retriever Training.
How are y'all this morning? Oh, that's good. So I'm McGuffin. We live just about a mile north of town. We train gun dogs, train labs. We've been doing this for several years. We do everything from basic training, basic obedience training, all the way up to gun dog. Something that you can take the duck line and enjoy your hunt and not have somebody screaming at the dog all the time. So we spend a lot of time, we go across the country, field trials, enjoy working with dogs all the time, which is really good. So, what do you think is the most important thing for your dog to know?
That's how he needs to talk a little
He
louder.
says sit, but I'm probably thinking, what's the most important thing you need to know? Probably your name. You want to teach your dog its name first, right? So you teach your dog its name. We spend a lot of time teaching the dogs what their name is. And when we say their name, it's not good all the time. So, like if we want the dog to go pick something up off the ground, sit. Sit. If I want her to go pick something up off the ground, then she knows that she doesn't get to go pick anything up off the ground until I say her name. When I say her name, she gets to go get whatever I put out there and bring it back to me. Here, girl. Here. Sit. Here. Sit. She's trying to make sure it's fed. Shaking it real good. Come here. There you go. Sit. Good.
You two are killing me.
When we go out and we hunt, we'll take something like this, because a lot of times we hunt, the water will be about this deep, and I don't want my dogs in the water all the time.
Video while ago, I was looking down, and all of a sudden, it was
I
your
don't want her
head.
sitting in the water all the time. I don't want her freezing to death. I don't want her out there getting hypothermia, which is sometimes when we're hunting at the end of January, it is really cold out, the water's really cold. We want to make sure that these dogs are comfortable as best they can. We put dog vests on, all that kind of thing, just to make sure that they're getting comfortable. So anyhow, so what we do, so we know that the first thing we want our dogs to know, she wants me to pet her really bad. She's kind of bossy. She'll keep pushing me to get my hand just in the right place, so I'll pet her. She doesn't give up very much.
Talk louder.
Oh, talk louder? Oh, thanks. My wife back there coaching me to make sure I get this right. So, so the second most important thing you want to teach a dog is you are correct in that they need to know how to sit. Here, heel, sit. So I teach my dogs to sit. I want to make sure that they always know how to sit. Whenever I get the dog out of their kennel, I tell them to sit first, and then let them come to me. I do that for a reason. If I'm somewhere where I don't want the dog out getting in trouble, I don't want the dog getting ran over by another car, I want to make sure that the dog is under control. It's really easy for you to teach your dog to sit. It's not that hard at all. We start when they're little puppies, and I'll take a food bowl and we feed them, or I'll take a snack. And I only do snack training when they're little puppies. We do snack training, we use a snack as a reward. We hold it over their head, and as soon as they sit, then we give them the reward.
How are you?
You ever go to somebody's house and the first thing that happens is the dog jumps on you? You know why they do that? Someone taught them to do that. They didn't mean to, but they taught them how to do that. So what happened was when the dog jumped on them, they rubbed their ears. Oh yeah, it's okay, he's a good dog, we love dogs. And they rubbed their ears, so then the dog says, all right, if I jump on you, guess what? Somebody's gonna rub my ears, I like that. So they do it over and over and over and over and over, and after a few years, the dog just comes to expect that if they want to get their ears rubbed, they'll jump on someone. We do the opposite. We teach our dogs that as long as they're sitting, then they'll get some attention. They don't get attention until they're sitting. They're not moving. That's what we want to teach a dog, that the reward comes when you're doing things right, not when you're doing things wrong. And we don't even think about it usually as people that are really rewarding the dog. We think about we're just petting the dog. That petting is a reward for that dog. So the second thing that I always teach my dogs is to sit. The other thing I teach my dog, I always want to make sure that my dog knows sit no matter where I'm at. I don't want to have to be standing beside the dog. I want to be able to set the dog over there, or set the dog back there, and me be able to walk away away and then bring the dog to me. The other thing I teach is heel. Heel. And so she reads my body language. Heel. Come here. Heel. So I teach her here and heel. So the difference between here and heel. Here just means start that process of coming to me. Heel means come to my left side and I want you to sit right here. Anybody know why I pick my left side? Because I'm right-handed when I shoot a shotgun. And I don't want the dog underneath my shotgun. I want the dog over here. I want the dog on my off side. Dogs underneath the shotgun is a dangerous place for a dog to be. The other reason why that sit command is extremely important is because when you go duck hunting, if your dog's not sitting on the left side and he's not where he's supposed to be and you start shooting ducks, your dog might be out there where you can get shot. So it's very important that if you have a dog that you're going to hunt with, that they stay seated all the time. You don't want them moving. You want them to be very obedient. You want them to know what's going on. Now, the bad thing about that is when ducks start flying in, I get a little excited, the dog gets a little excited, and even the best dogs, they'll get out there in front of you if you're not really paying attention to what's going on. So we teach here, we teach heel, we teach sit, and the other thing we teach is kennel. Now for me, kennel means a couple of different things when I teach my dog. It means go where I told you to go. I've got a dog box in the back of my trailer out there, and if she could see it from here, we were she could see the thing, and I would sit her down and point her to it, and I'd say kennel. She would go get in that dog box, and she would turn around and sit and look at it. In our house, if she's in the house, I teach the dogs that kennel means go in the laundry room. So if company comes over, we tell them to kennel, they go in the laundry room, they lay down at the door, and they don't come out, and they kind of watch what's going on. This way the dog
Trying to stay still for this long?
they can kind of be part of the family, but then they're also not in the way all the time. We want the dog to be, we want it to be fun for me, not just fun for the dog. So we teach here, we teach heel, we teach sit, we teach kennel. Those are all the basic commands that are really good at teaching a dog that. Now, I didn't bring one up here, but I got this lead. Sit, sit. So if you get your puppy, the first time you get a puppy, this is just a regular dog lead, and it had a snap on the end of it. I broke the snap off because I wanted to be able to use it like this. You can get what's called a choke chain. So when you start training your puppy, you get a choke chain. You slip it over the dog, and you got a nice little leash. And then when you want the dog to do something, heel, sit, sit. That's when she's a little puppy. You just apply a little bit of pressure, and then the pressure goes away as soon as she sits, as soon as everything hits the ground, and you release her. You let her have a little bit of enjoyment. So heel, 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 sit. When we teach field trial dogs have to understand that heel means to go wherever I'm at. So I'll also teach the dogs here, sit, sit, to where she'll turn this way. Heel, 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 sit, sit, where she'll point that way. Depending on where we're hunting, I want her to look over here, I want her to look over there. All these things all become part of this very basic tools. Heel, here, sit, kennel. It's not that complicated. You get those basic tools and dogs will do just about anything.
That's it.
Here. Easy. Hey. You need to sit. Easy. Normally these things are planted in the mud and they don't come out from under. Right here. Up. Good. Good. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. No, lay down. Good. Sit. Now she's up here where she can lick me in the face and she's a happy dog. So these are the basic things that we do with the dog. She didn't get any love. She said, you got love on me today. So at the end of the day, what we want is we want a dog that is obedient. I want a dog that pays attention. I want a dog that's part of the family. Sit. No, sit. Sit. Right here. Right here. Easy. Sit. I want a dog that's part of the family. And for her, with all the things that are going on around here, the best thing I can do to keep her attention, here, here, here. No, here, here. Sit. Sit. Good. The other thing I always tell my dogs, I tell them good. When they do the right thing, I tell them good. And the best thing I can do when I'm trying to talk to you guys and keep her attention focused is have that bumper laying right out there. Because she's got every ounce of energy is focused on that bumper right there. You want to get it? Huh? You want to use the bumper? Okay. Jenna. She's not used to hearing my voice coming from behind her. Heel. Heel. Sit. sit. You guys have any questions? Sit. This dog is about 4.5. She's about 4.5 years old. Sit. I've had her since she was a little puppy. Taught her everything she knows. Hey, fix it up. Good. Taught her everything she knows. We go through everything from all the basic obedience training. So basically, my training, when I train a dog, we have 3 phases. We go through basic obedience, which teaches the dog all the things that we talked about today. And when we finish, the dog will pick up single marks on land or single marks on water up to about 75 or 80 yards. We want them to be able to go out and pick up the bird and bring it back. I run hunting and retriever club field trial type events, which the best way to look at that is when duck season's over, we all get together and we pretend like it's still duck season so we can watch our dogs work. So we go out and we work with these dogs. We set up the started type event to teach dogs to that level. The second level is the seasoned dog, which she does all that seasoned work. They'll see 2 marks, they go get 1, and they have to remember where the other one is and go back and get in. And then they have to run a blind retrieve. The blind retrieve is where they didn't see anything fall from the sky. Someone walked out there and they planted a bird on one of these bumpers, and it'll usually be 75 or 80 yards. They'll usually have to challenge some cover, maybe some terrain, and we just set the dog and we send them on a work called back. I tell the dog back, they go away from me, and then I've got this whistle. I keep a whistle around my neck, and when I blow the whistle one time, I give one long blow, tween, the dog will turn around and look at me.
If you want to ride your arm to the left,
it goes that way. If I go right, it goes that way. If I go back, it goes back. We teach him to take all of those commands, and I just tell the dog from here, tell the dog how to get to where I want the dog to be, and put him in a position where they can smell the bird and go pick it up.
It was pretty cool watching.
I'm not that good. These dogs are just really smart. They're just really smart. The third level of training that we do is finish training. And finish training includes triple retrieves. So they have 3 birds that come down. They have to pick up all 3 by memory. The dogs get more advanced, do that kind of work. And then when they pick up the blind, it may be skiing all the way across a pond like this one out here. And you get factors like wind and cover and all kinds of things that kind of get the dog to lose focus.
At the end of the day,
those are the things that we do. That's where we train dogs. The basic obedience all the way to the finished dog.
The board's hitting the water.
And we travel all over the country and watch these dogs do their work. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Any other questions? I heard one over here to ask if I can train kids. We can, but I mean they have to stay in the kennel, and we use we'll put the pinch collar on them. We might put the choke collar on and stuff like that. Most people don't go for that. Any other questions? Yes.
Let's go look for the kiddo.
How do you train your dog to quit barking every time someone comes to the house? That's a really good question. Here, heel, sit. Sit. So what that is, that's a level of anxiety. The dogs learn. Someone comes, they want to know what's going on with level of anxiety. So you want to begin by setting your dog up. So you have somebody come knock on the door, you want to have their choke chain and collar, then you get the dog under control. Sit. It's real simple. Make the dog sit, open the door, make them sit the whole time, but let someone else open the door and let them watch this whole thing take place. And repetition, 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 repetition. Me teaching this dog to sit didn't happen the first time that we tried it. It's over and over and over and over and over. So you got to do that with the dog over and over. You want to get the dog completely under control, make sure that the dog gets to see what's going on at the door. But unless you have that sit command, the other one that we used to use all the time with our dogs when they were younger, someone knocked on the door, they would start towards the door, we would tell them to kennel. And we'd sit them in the laundry room and make them sit in the laundry room. Once people came in, we would slowly introduce them to the new people that are in the house. And that's what it's really all about. There's a lot of anxiety. New folks there. They want to see what's going on. They're amped up. The other thing is that it all kind of contributes. If any, Jenna, here. She didn't want to pay you. She might want to pay you, but not right now. So all those things tie together. The anxiety from the doorknob, someone that may have petted the dog that they didn't know, they got somebody new there that's going to give them some attention. All those things tie together. So having the dog under control, telling the dog to sit before the door comes open, all those things will help get that dog where that do. Any other questions? If not, that's it. That's all I've got. Now here in a few minutes, I'm going to have some boys throw some bumpers in the pond over here. We're going to let the dogs go get some stuff. You guys can come and watch. I think that's in about 30 minutes or so. So we get ready to do that. You can kind of turn around and watch. this thing, but he's all turned this off. Oh, here she comes.